Today we will be reviewing the 2021 Tesla Model Y. So they have you had the standard range version of the Model Y, then you had the dual range, dual motor version, and you have the performance version. So you have three different versions, or at least you had three different versions. The standard range version is currently not available. That was for about $42,000. Don't know if they'll be bringing that one back. The one we're going to do the review here, review on today, is going to be the dual motor edition. So that's the one we've got here today. This is the one we're going to review. So this one here is going to be around $52,000 for this one here. And first we're going to take a look at the outside, and we're going to go from there. So again, this is 2021 Tesla Model Y dual motor. Your 0 to 60 time on this is going to be right around 4.8 seconds. So that's great. You really feel that. So we're going to start with like I said, a review of the outside. So this one here is white. With all of these, you're going to get the nice glass top. So it's total glass top up there. You don't even have the bar in the middle. We actually had reviewed the Model 3, so this is very similar to the Model 3, but it's just a little bigger. So the Model 3 was a little small for me. I love the performance of it. I love how it hugged the ground. This does a pretty good job of that too. It's got great performance. Like I said, 0 to 60 is going to be under 5 seconds, and you get more room in this. So starting off on this version here, which is a dual motor, going to come with 19-inch wheels. Now those are the base wheels there. You can get 20-inch and you can get 21-inch. I know the performance version you can get the 21-inch wheels. I'm actually going to put Lexiani 22s on this, so I didn't upgrade the wheels because I'm not going to keep these anyway. So I will do another video also if you want to know if you're into custom wheels. Again, we will be putting custom 22-inch wheels on this. My wife is just waiting for them to come in. So you got 19-inch wheels. They did basically a chrome delete, like on the old ones. In the Model 3 you had chrome. They basically did a chrome delete on this. Your door handles right here, of course. You just push that in and pull that out to open the door. We're going to go to the interior after we do complete the exterior. Coming on around here, you've got one of 8 cameras here. So that's one of your 8 cameras, which helps with the autopilot. If you're not familiar with the autopilot, Tesla does have autopilot. Comes with all that. That's standard, and basically it will drive itself on the interstate. If you want to see or want to hear more about the technical stuff of the autopilot, check out my channel, Urban Elite Science, Technology, and Finance. I'll go into more in depth on some of the technology of the vehicle. But this one here for EV Elite vehicles, this one is just going to be a overview of the vehicle itself. So we're not going to dive that deep into all the tech. So coming on around, you've got LED headlights here. You got LED headlights, and they really and fog lights standard, and they really brighten up the road, and you really get a nice view of the road with those headlights. So we're going to come on around here. Of course, you've got another camera on this side. Like I say, you have 8 cameras in total. And you've got the same door handles and all, just as you saw on the other side there. And please excuse me for the noise here. So that is pretty much the outside. Let's go ahead and check out the rear, and we're going to go inside after this. But back at the rear here, so you do got a power tailgate. Automatically opens, of course. You've got lots of room here. Like this is, so you've already got decent room back here. But here's your first cubby, and I mean, that's pretty deep. You've got lots of room in here. I mean, you can put a lot of stuff in there, groceries and stuff. You don't have to have it sliding around, so you have a lot of room there. Just really amazing amount of room. You've got a cubby over here. You know, you can put milk in or some other stuff over there. Got another one over here. Those are nice. And then you've got a smaller cubby here, which is not as deep, but again, more storage for you there. Of course, we keep the charger there, but you can put anything else that you want to put in there. So, all right, so let's check out these rear seats. We're gonna leave that up there. This is your charging port. So charging is important also. So Normally you're going to be charging at home. There are two ways you can charge at home. So you can have a standard, which would plug into a 110 outlet. That basically takes about 12 hours to completely charge your vehicle. It's well worth it. We upgraded to the Tesla charger. I think it's the 1450, but you need the 240 volt. So it's like most washing machines use this. It's the 240 volt. Now, if you get that set up with the 240 volt from home, you're looking at about 5 to 6 hours to charge, which is much better. So I do suggest that you get that. So let's check out this inside. This one here is white on white. So you're going to see white seats in there, leather. And then I'm going to show you how, of course, these seats do fold down. So I'm going to fold one of these down just to show you. And that's really well made there, really nice. So that just, and of course the other side comes down too if you need that extra room for storage. So, and that clicks back into place really, like they did really nice quality with that. So, and the white on white, you don't have to worry about that. It is really easy to clean. You just like take a baby wipe. Don't even use any chemical. Do not use any chemicals on those seats. They're especially designed with a coating so that anything that spills on them just, easily comes off. So let me show you the front real quick. Let's see. Open front. Okay. We'll talk about some of the voice commands when we come back here, but I want to show you the front before we get into the interior here. So because this is an electric vehicle, you do not have an engine. So you've got another storage space there, which is also really handy. So again, no engine, just another storage space because, of course, it's an electric car. So, all right, let's get inside of this and see what's going on in this interior. Okay, so let me turn this fan down so you can hear. Set fan level 5. Okay, so one of the first things, as you just saw me demonstrate it, it does have voice command. So you can just hit this button here and talk to it. A lot of voice commands. Again, I'm not going to go so in depth with all the voice commands. If you want to see more in depth, check my Irvin Neely Science, Technology, and Finance channel out, where I will do a deep dive in some of the tech. But basically, you have several commands that you can do right here, such as, say, open glove box. So you just would hit this button here, open glove box, and the glove box would open. So, and there's several commands like that you can do. So starting off just with, most cars, you got your wheel for your windows here. You have control of all windows right here. Coming around to the steering wheel, this steering wheel is also heated. That's standard with this edition. That's not even an option. That's just standard with the dual motor, with that dual motor trim level. This here would be your volume. So we don't want to turn that up for don't get a copyright violation here, but you can control the you just want to change tracks. So radio station, you can change the radio station. So there's a lot of controls that you can do right here. If you ever need to reboot the car, I won't do that now, but you would hold both of these buttons in for about 10 seconds and it would actually reboot the whole system if you ever run into any issues. Haven't ran into many issues with this, so I haven't really had to use the reboot feature much. So 15-inch screen here. This is where just about all of your commands, if you're not using voice command, this is where everything just about is controlled, from your air conditioning to your autopilot settings. Everything is right here. You'll see all the different options that are there, but it's just about everything is controlled from there. I really like that. It eliminates a lot of other buttons and clutter. So for me, I really like that. how they simplified and just put everything into the screen. So see here, what else should we go over? So of course you got cup holders here. You've got I like this little spot here, and this is, you can always tell quality when you open something, the feel of it. So this one here is very it feels very high quality, and even when you just let it go like that, it works perfectly, and it feels great. Then of course you've got another cubby in here. That's a pretty deep spot for storage right there. Even your air vents, and you'll notice the air vents are different. They don't have the controls where you can direct the air. All that is to direct the air is actually done on the screen also. So you've got, again, this, I love the clear glass top there. It's not even a bar. A lot of vehicles have like the bar halfway through it to break that up. You don't have that. You just have the big clear glass top up there, which is awesome. So let's talk a little bit about range here. Again, of course, this is an electric vehicle, so one of the key things that you want to be aware of is the range. So starting with, this is the dual motor, but the standard range, which I don't even think you can get right now, but the standard range, if you can get it, if they do bring it back, the standard range Model Y, which starts at around $40,000, $41,000, that has a range of about 250 miles. So this is the dual motor here. The dual motor has a range of about 330 miles. I will advise, if you want the you definitely want to go for the dual motor with the extended range if you can afford it, and if you do trips. Now if you say you work 20 miles from home, 30 miles from home, you can definitely get away with just the standard range. Even 40 or 50 miles from home, you could get away with the standard range, and if you don't do trips with it, you're fine. You would never have any issues. Only thing you would ever notice is when you were going out of town. That's when you want that extra range. We went from Florida to Mississippi, and we were glad we had that extended range, that 330 miles of range. You need that, because what they don't tell you is, let's say the standard range fully charged is about 250 miles of range, but you don't get that 250 miles of range when you're running 80 or 90 down the interstate. So if you're running 90 down the interstate, that 250, you're going to get about 190, maybe 200. So, and most people are not, if you're driving 65, you could get that 250, but most people are not driving that. My wife definitely doesn't drive that. So again, running 90 down the interstate, that 250 drops to 190 or 200. So that's not, on a trip, that's not a lot, because you're stopping then every hour and a half to charge, and that's not something you want. So if you can afford the dual motor, and you do any type of, if you take trips on a regular basis or go, out of town on a regular basis, it's definitely worth it. Rear AC vents back here. Also, they've got USB-C. I love that. That's the new standard. So they have USB chargers back there for the kiddies, so they don't drive you crazy. Dual wireless charging up here. I love this. So you just lay the phone there, wireless charging, and you're charging. A great feature. I love that. Of course, it's got your power seat controls over here on your left. Power seats for your passenger. Also heated seats. So there's heated driver and passenger seat, and for the first year, I believe, you get heated rear seats. After that, if you want to continue the heated rear seats, I do think it's a fee. I did also opt for Spotify on here, so I have a Spotify account. So Tesla has Spotify, so I don't always like playing the music through my phone. Like with this, it's playing through the car, so it's not playing through my phone. I can do something else on the phone. It won't interrupt the music. So I think that's well worth it. I think maybe we could get away with it. I don't think Beethoven's copyright. Let me try this, because I don't think Beethoven's copyrighted anymore. Let me see here. So I can probably play that on here. Let's see. Play Beethoven on Spotify. Really love that feature, because I'm visually impaired, so I use a lot of the voice commands. So you just tell it any song that you want to listen to, and it will automatically play it. I mean, I just love that feature there. Navigation, you just can talk to it, and you don't have to worry about typing something into the screen. You just talk to it. So let's say I want to go to Say I want to go to Atlanta, Georgia. So all you would do is, again, use your voice command button here, navigate Atlanta, Georgia, and we should see on the screen where it will. So that navigation should have came up. Did that navigation come up, camera lady? When I did that, it didn't come up. It did. Okay. So yeah, you just tell it wherever you want to go, and you've got navigation that will come up and take you there. So love that feature there. See, I told you about the performance of it. Your max speed on this is going to be about 135 miles per hour. The performance version, I think, is 145. But the big deal here is the acceleration that you get. The performance model, 0 to 60, is about 3.7 seconds. So you're in Challenger Hellcat territory with that. And that one's only about 10,000 more, so that one's about 60,000. But this one here, most people, you will never even use the full capabilities of this dual motor under 5 seconds, 0 to 60. And the power is instantly, so there's no revving, no powers, because it's an electric motor. As soon as you hit it, it's instant. Even running, say, 50, 60 miles per hour on the highway. Normally, you hit the gas in the car, it's got the downshift, it's got the rev to make power before it can get into the power band. So it takes, about 2 seconds before you really get that power to take off. This instant, you hit it at 60 and you're gone. So absolutely love that about it. So if you guys have any questions, just make some comments down there. I love the white leather. Can't wait to get the 22-inch wheels in. When I get the 22-inch wheels in and we get them installed, I'll do another video on that. Again, if you have any comments, just put them down there in the comment section and I will answer them. But I think that pretty much does our review on the 2021 Tesla Model Y dual motor. Door opening. So just to open the door, my camera lady was reminding me, very good point. It's a little different from most cars. The door opening is this button right here. So all you do is just press that and it opens the door. And even, like I say, everything is best controlled from this 15-inch screen. Even the mirrors, you would have to go into the screen to control the mirrors. The windshield wipers are automatic, so they actually sense the rain and just come on by themselves, and your light. So I like that. A lot of stuff is automatic. You don't even have to think about it or touch. So your autopilot, again, I'll go over that briefly before I end this. So it does have autopilot, and to engage autopilot, you would simply just press this down twice and it engages autopilot. The standard version of autopilot, basically what it does, it will, once you're on the interstate or the highway, it will stay on the road. So it will follow the car in front of you. It will brake so it won't hit it. It will actually turn and stay on the road. Now the upgraded version is called FSD, the full self-driving. That actually can actually work on city streets. So it recognizes stoplights, stop signs, so it actually stops and does on city streets. The standard version will not do that. It will not make turns. It will just not recognize stoplights, stop signs, any of that. With the full self-driving, it will pass cars, turn. It can do just about everything. They're waiting on, I think, version 10 to be released here in the next couple months. And at that point, you should basically be able to go from your driveway to wherever you're going to go without actually doing anything. You do still have to, pay attention to the system. It's definitely not perfect, but it's probably the most advanced thing they have out there as far as autopilot, except for maybe Waymo or something like that. So again, that was our review of the 2021 Tesla Model Y dual motor. If you have any questions, get in the comments, and we will see you on the next one. Thank you.